are ONS, that's O-N-S Junior Market. The address is 1934 East Anaheim. All the windows are busted out, and it's like a free-for-all here, and the owner should maybe come down here and see if he can secure his business if he wants to.
The early 90s were a time of great civil unrest for the residents of the south central area of Los Angeles. With everything from gang wars raging on in the streets of South Central to the increasing crack cocaine epidemic, violent police activity was not uncommon. However, what happened on March 3rd, 1991 would send shockwaves throughout the nation's media and throughout the entire world. On March 3rd, 1991, a black male named Rodney King was pulled over for drinking and driving. After a high-speed chase, Mr. King was pulled from his vehicle and severely beaten by 4 police officers armed with batons. Little did they know, a bystander by the name of George Holliday was recording the entire scene on a small handheld camera. What George Holliday recorded was the most outrageous act of police brutality ever seen by the American public. The assault went on for a solid 15 minutes before Mr. King was finally put into the back of a squad car and driven away. After the horrific scene, George Holliday sent the footage to a local television station, KTLA, who broadcasted the footage to all of Los Angeles. Not long after, the video spread to the rest of the United States and the world. The result of viewing this footage was absolute outrage by the American public, and a strong dislike of the police, especially from the black community.
And then he asked me, "How do you feel?" My feelings was hurt so bad. But the first guy to ask me how I feel was Melanie and Tim Singer. They were husband and wives at the time. After she walked away, I told him I seen them going to their trunks and everything, getting their little gadgets and beating gadgets. And as she was walking away, after she had got my ID, I told her, "Hey, tell them they don't have to do this. They don't have to do this." I'm laying, "Tell them they don't have to do this." And so he comes over to me, her husband, and he kicks me in the temple and broke my jaw. And he said, how do you feel now?" I said, "I feel fine." He said, "Okay." So he walks away, comes in. First thing he does, boom. First thing he does is he tases me. And I'm not doing nothing. He tased me, and then he let all the juice he could off. And then I couldn't feel nothing at that point. It's like, my feelings is hurt. I don't even feel like a man no more. I feel like a little punk. So it's like I told him I feel fine, and he said, "Oh," I guess he took it like, "Is that all you got?" So when I told him I feel fine, I was the wrong thing. I'm gonna get killed, or I'm gonna just get beat, and that's just what happened. You know, I just by the grace of God, I didn't get killed, but I knew they were gonna beat me because that's just what goes on, and you don't have to resist, you don't have to fight them back or nothing like that. You're gonna take a beating. So my thing is just try and take it and don't fight back, because if you fight back, you're gonna get killed.
On April 29th, 1992, after the 4 police officers involved were put on trial for police brutality, an almost all-white jury found 3 of the 4 police officers innocent on all charges, and 1 officer charged with nothing more than assault with a deadly weapon. In reaction to the clearly biased verdict, the black community responded with an outburst of extreme violence, thus sparking what is now known as the LA Riots.
Units be advised of an attempt 211 to arrest now at 938 Temple, 938 Temple. 30 subjects with bands trying to get inside the CP's house. 6 are trying to kill them.
After only the first 24 hours, there had already been several cases of arson and looting, and as some of the locals had believed,
it's going to be pretty worse in the night. That's all I can say. I can't predict what's going to happen, but...
The LA riots lasted for 6 long days, starting on Wednesday, April 29th, and finally ending on Monday, May 4th, when the U.S. military was called in for support. In the days following April 29th, a series of widespread looting cases, arson, and assaults occurred, causing over 3,600 structure fires, 1,100 destroyed buildings, and fire calls coming in as rapidly as 1 every minute. The riots caused 53 deaths and well over 2,000 injuries, as well as over 11,000 arrests.
Destroy my stuff! Don't burn down my soul!
Come on, Carl.
I worked too hard for
People
this!
don't even understand nothing. Come on.
It's not right! It's not right! It's not right what y'all doing! I came from the ghetto too! Same as all of you did!
America, how's your favorite son? Do you care just what he's done?
While they were called the LA Riots, not all of the riots took place in Los Angeles. As a matter of fact, they took place all around the country. The LA Riots caused much of the American public to question authority and look at cops with more scrutiny than ever before, and continues to this day.